In the vast and bustling metropolis of your gut microbiome, some bacteria get all the attention. Akkermansia, Bifidobacterium, Lactobacillus. They're the probiotic celebrities with their own supplement lines and blog fan clubs. But behind the scenes, quietly keeping your gut stable and your metabolism sane, are two lesser-known but critically important players, Lachnospiraceae and Roseburia. They may not be household names, but these microbes are the unglamorous, underappreciated civil engineers of your intestinal world. They help maintain structural integrity, regulate the immune system, and send signals to your brain, liver, and fat tissue that help keep everything humming along in balance. And unlike some gut bugs that only show up when the buffet is loaded with junk, these ones thrive on fiber, the kind most people in modern diets are sorely lacking. Let's start with Lachnospiraceae. This is a large and diverse family of bacteria within the phylum Firmicutes. Yes, the same phylum that gets blamed for obesity, though that's a much more nuanced story. Lachnospiraceae species are anaerobic, meaning they thrive in oxygen-free environments, perfect for the cozy, dark confines of your colon. Their most notable superpower is short-chain fatty acid, SCFA, production, particularly butyrate. Butyrate isn't just any microbial metabolite. It's the preferred fuel of colonocytes, the cells that line your colon, and it plays a starring role in reducing inflammation, strengthening the gut barrier, and regulating immune tolerance. In other words, Lachnospiraceae are producing biochemical gold. Within this family, Roseburia stands out as a genus of particular interest. Roseburia species are among the most prolific butyrate producers known in the gut, and their presence is strongly associated with metabolic health. In fact, people with higher levels of Roseburia often have lower markers of systemic inflammation, better insulin sensitivity, and more resilient gut barrier function. In contrast, decreased Roseburia levels have been observed in individuals with obesity, type 2 diabetes, inflammatory bowel disease, and even neurological disorders like Parkinson's. One reason Roseburia is so valuable is its ability to convert complex plant fibers, especially resistant starches and arabinoxylans, into butyrate. But the benefits of this SCFA go far beyond the gut. Butyrate influences gene expression by acting as a histone deacetylase inhibitor, effectively turning on or off genes involved in inflammation, cell growth, and even cancer suppression. It also activates G-protein-coupled receptors, like GPR41 and GPR43, that play key roles in immune signaling and energy balance. Perhaps most impressively, butyrate helps control the production of GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide 1, a hormone that boosts insulin secretion, enhances satiety, and slows gastric emptying, all critical functions for anyone struggling with blood sugar control or weight management. So yes, that quiet little Roseburia colony down in your gut might actually be helping you avoid a glucose spike or an unnecessary second breakfast. Lachnospiraceae and Roseburia also work in harmony with other beneficial microbes. Their presence is often part of a larger, more diverse microbial community, a sign of gut resilience. When these bacteria are abundant, it usually means you're feeding your microbiome the right way, with prebiotic-rich foods like legumes, oats, barley, garlic, onions, pistachios, and a rainbow of fibrous vegetables. On the flip side, when your diet lacks fiber, or gets overrun by ultra-processed foods, excess saturated fats, and artificial sweeteners, these helpful microbes start to disappear. And that's when things start to go wrong. Without enough butyrate producers, your gut lining weakens. Your immune system becomes twitchy. Your insulin response gets sluggish. And inflammation, the underlying fuel for countless chronic diseases, starts to burn hotter. Fortunately, these shifts are not permanent. Lachnospiraceae and Roseburia populations are highly responsive to dietary changes. Within just a few days of increasing your fiber intake, especially with resistant starches and plant-based diversity, these bacteria can bounce back. Unlike some gut species that are hard to revive once lost, these microbial workhorses are just waiting for the right meal to rebuild their empires. So while they might not have the star power of other probiotic icons, Lachnospiraceae and Roseburia are essential architects of gut and systemic health. They help keep your metabolism steady, your inflammation in check, and your colon lining tight and well-fed. They may be unsung, but they're also indispensable. Give them fiber, and they'll give you resilience.